Good evening, everyone, and welcome to PTV Australia. My name is Harry T, and I will be your host again this evening. I'm so excited to introduce our wonderful and talented psychics, both in studio and at home. Our website is ptvaustralia.com.au for all the PIN numbers and the psychics who are available at home right now to take your calls. I know we have D Young on PIN 9795 and Ben Mihan on 9808 available right now to take your calls. But in studio, we have a very talented group, of course. We have Leon D, Sarah King, Frances Bevan, Kerry Irwin, Raylene Cable, Florence King, Susan Penno, Sammy B and Maz Rux. We also have, of course, our wonderful in-studio audience, which we will be crossing to quite soon. Before we do that, though, we have a very special shout-out tonight. We have a wonderful lover who is on Facebook. We love her because she always connects with us. And I don't use the word fan because I think, at the end of the day, this is like a family. And her name is Beck R, and it is her 40th birthday. So happy 40th birthday from everybody at PTV Australia. Thank you so much for connecting with us. We hope you are celebrating, and we can't wait to celebrate tonight with you. In booth 1, we have Maz Rux on PIN 9800. Frances Bevan in booth 2, 9807 is his PIN. And in booth 3, we have Kerry Irwin on PIN 9796. All the phone numbers are available on your screen right now for you to connect with them. We are going to cross live now to Florence King with our studio audience, actually from Paris. Really here, but we have a Paris in the background. Thank you, Florence.
Thank you, Harry. Bonjour, everybody. I can't make my appointments tomorrow because I'm in France. Okay, so hi, everyone. So thanks for joining us. It's great to be here again. And I have a lot of company here. I have my studio audience here. Say hello, everybody. Hi. They're very excited, as you can see. So we're going to do some readings. And again, I hope you all want me to come to you. So if you don't want me to come to you, let me know. But I'm going to ask you to talk to me if you can. But I feel like I want to come here straight away, if that's okay. And you're not making eye contact with me yet. That's okay. Is it okay if I come to you?
Yes, it's fine.
Beautiful. Okay. Now, I've got two ladies in spirit around you, darling. So you haven't lost two sisters, have you?
A sister and my mother.
Okay. Was Mum a younger age?
No, she's about 70. My sister was just turning 50. So,
yep, okay. Sorry, I'm getting used to this microphone. I'm very professional. Don't know how the microphone works. So I've got to say, and your sister, is that around a year now? Is that the anniversary of her passing a year?
yes, that's right. Just June last year.
Okay. And she said to let you know that she's at peace now. I know it's not easy, and I can't even pretend to, offer how you must be feeling. But she said, I'm at peace and everything's sorted and I'm calm now. If that makes sense.
Yes, thank you.
She said, and I think, Mum, I've got to tell you, Mum didn't look terribly much older. So I think I've won a fan there, But I thought you were going to tell me two sisters. But Mum's saying that she's got her baby, So, and what's the 5? How many are you one of, darling?
4 girls.
Okay, can I give you an extra sibling? Is that okay? No, okay. I don't know why she's adding a 5 there. Would 5 mean anything to Mum? Mum's not one of 5, or 5 be relevant anyway?
5.
No.
5.
That's okay. You can have a think about it. No, don't be sorry. Sometimes we can't think, but she's showing me 5. Now, your sister said her send-off was bigger than she thought it would be. Does that make sense? The funeral.
Yes, that's very reassuring. Okay. Yes.
She said apparently there was mixed feelings around the funeral about, one might have wanted it this way and one might have wanted it one way. Don't get arguing, but it's almost like mixed feelings, she said, but it all came together beautifully. And she had 2 people talked on her behalf. Do you understand that?
Yes.
She said she loved those words. And she's telling me did she sing?
Yes, she had a beautiful voice.
Okay, she's singing the song Tears in Heaven, the Eric Clapton. Yeah. And I'm feeling very emotional, because even though they're okay up there's nothing that can hurt them up there. But she said, I'm okay. And I still see the tears down here where things are still not resolved around her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep. And Mum said she didn't get a good chance to say goodbye or to dot I's or cross T's when she left this world. Does that make sense around her?
I understand.
You understand? And the thing is, it's almost like everybody's gone separate with their grief. It's like everyone's trying to be strong for everybody, but everybody's gone separate, so they're understanding. It's like everyone's compartmentalising their grief. Does that make sense?
That's exactly right. Yeah. Yes, but I guess I've been too afraid to say anything to any of my other siblings because I didn't want to add to their pain.
Got it. And I think that's a very real stage of grief, like we're all trying to be strong for one another, but she said, sorry, I don't mean to say she, your mother said she, that's impolite, but your sister said, but I see everybody's grief and I see the tears in the pillow and I feel quite emotional and raw around her, so it's almost like, and I don't know, without being too personal, did she become ashes? Why am I seeing a scattering effect? Did she get buried or become ashes?
I think she was buried, but because she had such a big heart and cared about our welfare, she wanted to be cremated because it was cheaper financially.
Okay. Usually I can pick buried or, but I saw the two and I thought, well, it can't be both of them, so I think that could be where there was mixed directions around the funeral. She said, but it's all okay. Because now I don't know if she believed in the afterlife and people like me, I think she was trying to get her head around it. But now I see everything and understand because I can be everywhere at once, looking after everybody. Are you planning travelling?
Yes.
Not just inside, like gay Paris? No, just, but it felt like it was a fair distance. Does that make any sense, across water?
Yes.
Beautiful. She said she's going there too, so I don't know if it's relevant for the family or for you, or, sometimes they like to freeload and go on free holidays, but that's okay. But she says, but I'll be with you. So I think that's, I don't know if you need to know that, but she said, yes, she had to watch your back. You look in perfect health, but she had to watch your back. Have you had back problems?
Only very recently.
Okay, I'm not a doctor, but to me it's just like we need to look after ourselves a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I think this holiday, it's a little bit, you said January? Your holiday?
Yes.
Yep. I think October, there's a little bit of a getaway, and I think that's when you need to really just take care of you. And it's almost like you're working so much and doing so much, you need some rest time. So she said, look after your back. And your posture's good. Listen to me, your posture's good, like a doctor, I know. But she said, just take care of you, and she wants to give you her love. I feel very emotional around her. Sorry. She never got to express what she needed to express in life, and she wants you to know that she loves you. You understand that?
I do. Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. I'll leave that there. Can I swing over this side of the fence? I don't know. I feel like I've got mum and dad for a male, so I'm just double checking. So you haven't got mum and dad in spirit, have you?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Can I talk to you? Yep. First of all, sorry, I'm just on your lap here. Sorry. Before anything, was Dad old-fashioned, like ethical, word on a handshake, that kind of thing? I'm getting a lot of integrity around him. Does that make sense around him?
Yes, that would be right.
Yep. He's also saying he's so proud of you, the man you've become, the character you have, but you have a lot of integrity yourself. I mean, I'm not going to say on national television that you don't have integrity, you know what I mean? But he's laughing. He wasn't a big believer in people like me, but he's getting his head around the subject, Mum's coming through and showing me a nurturing, not every mother is... how do I put this without putting my foot in it? But you know how some people are maternal, some people are career, some people are just animals. Mum was all about family. Does that make sense around Mum?
Absolutely, yep.
Beautiful. And I don't know if there's a difference of at least maybe 6 inches in height between these two, but I'm seeing Dad looking after Mum or looking down on Mum, if that makes sense. And he's happy that they've met up together because he wasn't a big believer in that sort of thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, it did.
Yep. Now, are you having some sort of career change or some sort of change where I'm going on a different road altogether? Do you understand that?
Not that I'm aware of yet.
Okay, all right. So you haven't got a boss in the audience or anything, have you? Like, okay, all right. And it wouldn't be the first time I've told somebody they're changing the job and they give me the eyes like the boss is sitting next to them. But I got a little bit of a change in path. And I don't mean personally, I don't mean romantically, I mean career or something for you, to tick a box for you. So just keep that on board till about October for me, So Dad said that you are across, Mum and Dad were across the water, were they? Yep, okay. And did Dad not set foot in Australia?
No, he's been here a number of times.
Okay, so why am I feeling that, and you're not planning to go back to your home country, why am I feeling that I've got to let you know, we know you're going back to home? Does that make any sense?
We have got a trip home coming up later in the year.
So the other way around. I thought Dad was letting you know he's come over here for the first time, but I wouldn't assume it's the first time you've gone back home, but he says, I'm aware of that and I'm happy about that. And it's almost like going to catch up with people that you're not really expecting to. There's a certain amount you're expecting to, but I just feel like you need this, that kind of thing. And Mum, again, sorry, who had the cancer of the stomach, please?
Neither of
those. Can I go back to a female who might have had the cancer of the stomach? It looks like it was very rapid in the decline.
Can't place that at all.
I want to come in on Mum's link. Would you know anything about Grandma on Mum's side?
Yes.
No? Would you know how she passed?
She got to 98, and I think it was just old age.
Old age, okay. Well, I don't want to give her a bad tummy if she didn't have a bad tummy, but if you can keep that, sometimes we think of it later, but I feel like it's mum's bloodline, and she's saying I'm with her, you know, and I felt like that lady knew you from little, like, you know, not as an adult. So did you come out to Australia as an adult?
Yes.
Okay, just kind of felt this woman like memories were left over there, you know, that kind of thing. Now, was Dad a hard worker, like a physical hard worker?
He did a lot of physical work, but most of it was office work and desk work.
Okay, I've got to say it's more than desk work. It feels like I never stopped around him because I'm not, you know, administrative's wonderful, but you do get to have a nice bit of a rest because I've done both, you know, but he's telling me that he never stopped. So was he a physical man at home as well, or was he just always mentally on the go too?
Oh, he was always organising and doing things, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And he's saying that he never got to tick all the ticks that he wanted to tick in life. He said, but you're well on your way. And it's not a bucket list, but it's one of those lists that, you know, I want to do this, that and the other. So he's proud of you. And he said it's him that keeps putting his hand on your right shoulder. You look a physically fine health, but do you have a bit of a weakness there, or do you get a bit of sore shoulder? What's going on with the shoulder?
It's probably a work-related positional thing.
Fine enough, okay. And I think we all have sore legs and backs and all that kind of thing, but I just felt the arm that, to me, when I get home overnight, it's like it just, you know, and he says I rub that. So, you know, that'll be his little call and cuddle, let you know he's there. And he said, I'm responsible for you're right-handed, are you? Yep. He said, I'm responsible for the whispers in the ear. So sometimes you might feel like, you know, when you want to tickle your ear and what's going on there, that's his little calling card. He sits in your power arm, your power ear. So that's his little way of letting you know he's there. Again, Did he lose a little bit of hair? I really don't want to touch this man's hair. Did he lose a bit of hair in life?
Not really. No, not at all. No.
Not bald. So why have I got this hair issue that I've got to comment on? I hope that's nothing too personal or anything like that. But he's laughing and making a joke and said the hair is okay. So that usually reminds me of somebody who is worried about the hair. And I'm not saying he's a vain man or anything like that. But there's a good sense of humour. It's almost like he's taken the mickey out of me, you know, that kind of thing. So, but he said the hair's fine. So I don't know. Keep that exactly the way I said it and see if it makes any sense. And he said also too, you get a lot of peripheral vision out of your corner of your eyes. You know, black shadows, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It's nothing creepy. I think you're aware of that. You've probably lived around psychics enough to know all that. But he also, again, I know this sounds weird, but he wants to say loves you. You know, I know that sounds very, very general, but from a dad to say to you, he said, I didn't get to put that in words as much and as often as I should have. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And Mum, it almost feels to me like there's a beacon there, just smiling from ear to ear, you know, that sort of thing. So she's proud of you. What's the 3 around you? Are you one of 3, or what does the 3 represent?
One of 3 brothers.
Beautiful. 1 of 3 altogether? Excellent, because to me, Dad's laughing and saying one of each sex, but that's not at all. He's, again, now I think he's comfortable with me to have a bit of a joke, but the thing is, Mum said they're all scattered. Do you understand the 3?
Yes. Yep.
She says, I look out for all of them, and even though you may not talk every day on the phone, you know you're there. If you needed each other, you're there, you know. So, and I don't think you were the firstborn. Are you the firstborn?
No.
No, it almost feels like everything fell on your shoulders when this happened. It's almost like you had to, and I'm not saying any disrespect to your brothers or anything like that, but it almost feels like you were the one that was stable and stood true and held everything together in a lot of ways. Does that make any sense there?
They both died when we were in Australia. They were in New Zealand, so I wasn't actively involved in that.
Not actively involved. I just kind of feel like, again, I felt like things fell on. So even if it's not with the funeral arrangements, it just feels like some sort of legal matters or something fell on your shoulders. Does that make any sense? Not at all?
Yeah, well, I guess we all had to step up and try and organise all the legal...
Okay, all right, okay. No. Anyway, but Dad's saying he's saying he's proud of you, you know, thanking you for that. And the thing is, again, too, he's also, who's the person that had the dementia? Oh, no, I think I've moved on, actually. I don't think that one's yours. Lots of love. I'll leave it there. Sorry. As soon as I went, this lady said I had dementia, and she said, but that's not my relative. So I don't know. She said next to him, so I don't know if I'm going here. I feel like I want to go here first. Does that make any sense to you with a lady in spirit with dementia?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Okay. Does that make any sense to you, sir? No?
My mum passed away with a brain tumour, but and then she had dementia.
Okay, so bear with me, because he said, obviously, they're not helping me. They said the man sitting next to him. And I said, well, the left or the other left, you know, so bear with me. So just excuse me. So bear with me. Now, brain tumour is a whole different thing, going into like a coma, that sort of thing. But to me, was this for a lengthy amount of time that Mum wasn't clear-headed?
Probably about 6 weeks.
Okay. For a woman, I've got to tell you, that would have drove me crazy. Was it frustrating for Mum, or as much as
No, not really. No, she just sort of couldn't communicate a little bit, but it just got worse towards the end, and she fell asleep and passed away that way. Okay. So I was quite happy about that, the way she passed. She wasn't in any pain.
No, and from my side of the fence, she's telling me I was so frustrated that I couldn't talk. So
she tried to communicate. It was very hard because the way she was and the way she was in.
Yeah. And I think, as I said, for a woman, I think that's the worst thing you can do. But I've got to tell you, she said she was floating between the two worlds before she left this world. And did somebody not make the day that she passed to the bedside? I didn't feel you were an only child. Does that make sense?
I got two other brothers, yes.
Did one of those not make it to the bedside?
We all went there, and Dad as well. So we all turned up about half an hour later after she passed.
Oh, okay, that's what I wanted to hear, because to me, when you said you all got there, when I got that wrong, but no, she said they didn't make it, but you said you didn't make it, so...
About half an hour later after.
Okay, got it. Okay, so it's easy for me to say, but shit, I'm okay with that. She said, because I know you're all there, So, darling, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'd have to leave it there. Thank you from Gay Paris. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Florence. That was amazing. It's always wonderful seeing Florence King work with an audience. And our studio audience was incredible. I really enjoyed that. Now, we have so many wonderful people out there on Facebook Live right now connecting with us. Now, we are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. And of course, you can also catch us on Aurora. Now, our website is ptvaustralia.com.au. I hear we also have Nikki Stewart at home available. For all the PIN numbers, you can go to the website, and the phone numbers are on screen now. We also have the psychics in the booths, booth 1, booth 2 and booth 3 behind me, available for your calls now as well. Now, I'm very excited to introduce at the desk beautiful ladies tonight.
Hello, Harry.
Sammy B, Leon D and Raylene Cable. Hi, ladies.
Hello, how are you?
Great to have you guys tonight. Now, before we go into questions, I want to hear a little bit about yourselves individually. So, Sammy B, you are very fascinating. So, please share with everybody, for those who might not know, a little bit more about you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sammy B. I am a spiritual and clairvoyant tarot reader, 3rd generation, gypsy witch, whatever you would like to, Wiccan, whatever you'd like to call it. I'm a teacher of Wiccan, I'm a holistic therapist, and I am the psychic consultant for the SCI Paranormal Investigations team here in Sydney. What else would you like to know?
Everything.
Oh, I make candles. I make candles.
Oh my God. And what do you have coming up? I know that your birthday's coming up.
Yes. So
what are you doing?
September the 21st, which is in fact my birthday, I will be in jail.
In what way though?
Okay,
In what way?
so it's actually the paranormal, the paranormal festival, the paranormal fair. And then this year they've changed it all, and it's actually being held in Parramatta Jail.
Amazing.
So 9 till 5 on September the 21st.
Wow.
I'll be there doing platform at 1 o'clock and available for readings and selling all my memorabilia.
Incredible. Oh, well, Sammy B,
Exciting.
I can't wait to hear how that goes. So
Awesome.
thank you so much for letting us
You're
know.
welcome.
And Leon D, so nice to meet you.
You too, Harry.
For those who are watching tonight, what can you help people with? Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, I'm a love and finance reader. So I'm a clairvoyant, medium, and also I do angel love cards. Love readings. I love doing that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
And I've just come from Melbourne
I
today
love that.
to be on the show.
Oh.
I love all the family over here.
Yeah.
And I've just been busy doing sold out shows last week in Shepparton.
Great.
So, and I was doing the phone readings over here as well.
Wow.
And I will be at home psychic as well.
Amazing.
So you can call me 9801.
That's your pin?
That's my pin number.
Fantastic.
So call me anytime. I'm here.
And that is good to know, because people who are watching, it's good to know that the psychics are available 24/7. This is an at-home service that we provide as well. ptvaustralia.com.au, and the PIN numbers are all available on the websites. You can call anytime, any day, and as Leon was saying, that sometimes Leon's actually available at home.
Yes,
but
I
tonight
am.
we have her in studio.
Yes, I'm here.
Which is great. Thank you so much for being here, Leon. And Raylene,
Hello,
of course,
gorgeous.
good
How
to
are
see you.
I'm good.
How's it going since last week?
It's been lovely. I've really enjoyed the live audience and
Yes.
working with my co-workers. So
Yes.
It's been great. absolutely.
Amazing. And for people who are watching tonight who may not be familiar with you.
Okay,
maybe.
well, my name is Raylene Cable. I am a medium clairvoyant and professional paranormal investigator. So, and I have been very blessed to be able to be here tonight, doing my mediumship as well as my future predictions. So, yeah.
Awesome.
There you go.
Great. Well, you know what? That's awesome to know about each and every one of you. Now, what we'll do, we're going to go straight into the questions. If you do have a question, please send them on Facebook. I am checking them now. They go so quick, so I'll do my best. But we have tons from you already, which is great. Leave your date of birth. Let us know where you're from because we love knowing that. And of course, your question, and we'll do our best to get to them. Okay, Sammy B, do you want to start?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome.
Fire away.
Awesome. Okay, now this message is from Sandy, and hi, good feed. Okay, so they're enjoying the show. Thank you so much, Sandy. And she's born 24th of the 1st, so that would make her an Aquarian, doesn't it? Yes, Aquarian. Okay. Been a bit rough and a bit of a tough year. I'd really appreciate some guidance.
Beautiful. Okay, Sandy.
Yep.
Hi, Sandy. Thank you for contacting PTV. Yeah, I can see that. It's actually been quite up and down for a lot of people this year. I have a feeling by November that things are going to start to turn around for you. So, you know, the up and down, probably the last 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, you know how this spirit thing works with the time. But the last 3 months has probably been the most testing. So what spirit are asking is that you just, I feel, don't make any decisions. Just go with the flow right now until at least for the next 2 weeks, okay? So just don't try and push or pull anything in the next 2 weeks. I'm feeling from then, it's just like, what's gonna happen? You've got a beautiful lady around you in spirit, and it's like, she's telling me to tell you that she's gonna give you a push. So this is a mother, grandmother figure, and she's just telling me she's gonna give you a push. Now, it's really hard when we're on a crossroads, but the most important thing to remember, like Spirit always say, when in doubt, do nothing. You know, if you jump into something when you're unsure, you're always going to regret it. So the most important thing right now is just, she's telling me wait for 2, which I'm feeling 2 days, 2 weeks. Then I'm feeling like you're going to go, okay, I've got control of things a little bit better. By November, you're definitely back on track. And she's sending lots of love to you. And this really and truly, this bumpiness is hopefully settling down now. So another couple of weeks and you should be feeling a lot better. Thank you, Sandy.
That was a great reading. Thank you so much,
You're
Sammy. Really, really beautiful. Now, Leon D, I know that you love doing love readings.
I do love
Okay,
reading.
so can I give you a love reading?
I love it.
Oh, I love
it.
a
Of
love
course I
reading.
would.
Awesome. And she got
Yes.
some cards here.
I'm the romantic.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a bit spicy. Now, Leon,
after I said, isn't it?
the question is from Michael on Facebook. Hi, PTV. Can I get a love reading for this year?
Yes, you can. Oh, well, the first thing I've got around you, Michael. Also, what's his date of birth?
You know what? He didn't leave his date of birth, actually.
That's okay, I can find out anyway.
You can find out?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, what I've got around Michael firstly is yes, you are going to have love this year. There's success all around you. You've had the Wheel of Fortune, which was crossing your path, but what's happening around now is things are turning around for you for the better. Now you're looking towards the future, and what I've got around you is you've been too focused on wanting in a relationship, so you've got to let it go. And as soon as you let it go, the person will come in. Now, that's why I've got the Devil card around you, if you can see that. You've got to walk away from that, and as soon as you let that go, that'll come in. So you've had a lot of broken heart around you, so that means that you've given up on love a little bit, but I'm telling you not to give up on love because you have got success around you. Now, you've got a wish coming true, so I've got celebrations around you. So you're going out somewhere, you're meeting that somebody when you're going out. It's a spur of the moment decision that's coming up to you. So you feel like not going out, and then someone will say, come on, let's do it. And that's exactly what happened to me. You'll do it and you'll meet that person. And it's a really, really good relationship that's coming around you. It's you're a very, very generous and kind person. So you seem to let your heart go too much, but the person I've got coming is around the next 3 to 6 months. That's going to give you a lot of strength around you. So it's a beautiful relationship coming towards you. So don't be too scared, but also your biggest fear is about being a hermit. That's how you're judging yourself. You've been hurt so much in the past that you think that once you're in a relationship, it's going to end. the next relationship, and I'm being really, really strong on this, the next relationship is going to be a very, very long-lasting relationship. So, yes, you are going to have love in your life, and it's going to be something that you've never expected, and it's going to come out of the blue. So don't want it to happen, just wait for it and it'll happen.
Wow. Thank you, Leon.
That's what I saw.
That was very in-depth. And those cards, what are they?
These are
The tarot?
my Rider-Waite.
Awesome.
I've had these for over 28 years.
Amazing.
I won't let them go. They're torn.
They're the original
They're
deck?
Yeah.
From 28 years?
That's what I've got. I've kept them.
Wow.
And they're with me everywhere I go.
So they've done lots of love readings?
Yes, they have.
That's good, Michael. That's great to know because the energy would definitely help.
Yeah,
so
there
that's
is,
awesome.
there in there.
Thank you, Leon. Raylene, we have a question
Okay.
from beautiful Kristen on Facebook. Hi, Kristen.
Kristen.
Thank you for sending in your question. Now, she's from Terrigal. Not sure where that is.
Central Coast.
Is that? Oh, there you go.
I do know because that's where I come
That's
from.
where you're from. I love that. Well, she's from near you.
Thank you.
Her question is, my twin sister passed. Now, it says on this day 4 years ago. I have custody of her 3 children. Will they be okay following so much trauma?
Yeah.
Also, my love life. Will I ever have that again?
Sorry, Harry, I didn't mean to be rude. Then I was just jumping straight into it.
Great,
because
go for it, Raylene.
Immediately, I just felt this beautiful energy, and I am being shown very strongly you're doing an absolutely beautiful job, sweetheart. So please don't doubt where you're going and how you're looking at the future with these children. I get a very strong sense that they've adjusted quite well. I know for yourself personally, they're showing me very strongly that it's all about you still healing. There's no right or wrong, your sister says, my darling. There's no right or wrong. You're doing a perfect job. She loves you all very much, and she has been very present. I get a very strong sense. In particular, I feel like I want to go into one of the children's rooms. So whether that's the eldest child, and I'm getting a very strong yes as I say that. So I do believe that she is definitely she's bringing messages through the older sibling, and she thanks you so very much. And all of a sudden, I just feel this beautiful energy coming from me to you through her. So she's bringing that energy through. Blessings, my darling, and please know that you're doing an absolutely wonderful job. And yeah, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raylene. That was beautiful. And I hope that really helped, Kristen. Thank you so much. Now, just letting you guys know, you can go to our website, ptvaustralia.com.au, for all the psychics available at home and also in studio. We have Francis Bevan in booth 2 available right now. Hi, Francis. His PIN number is 9807. So you can definitely call tonight and connect with Francis. Now, I think we're going to do another question, if that's okay, Sammy. Let's do... This is from Kylie. This is a really interesting question.
Okay.
Okay.
fire away. Hi,
And because
Kylie.
you fascinate me, so I think...
Will you stop saying that?
And these are your candles?
They so are. Would you like to have a look?
Please show everybody.
Okay, so this is my witch candles,
Yep.
my new witch candles. 40 hours burning time.
Wow.
So that's the witch. Then Hecate, which is obviously the goddess of fertility. So if you're trying to have a child, so through Wiccan, then this is a candle to burn.
Interesting.
I'm doing them made to order. I have 35 essential oils
Wow.
and probably 9 colours. This is the crystal ball.
I love
and
that.
They smell divine.
I love that. Can I smell?
You can.
Oh my goodness.
They smell divine.
You know what? I almost feel like I could wash myself in the candles.
And this is a cauldron. So the cauldron, it's actually like, this is my own, so I've been burning it, so you can see how it's burning down the
Beautiful.
middle. So that's probably about 30 hours too.
Well, there's a talent, Sammy, for sure.
And
What a
of
talent.
course.
Oh, of course.
And of course, the little skulls. So everything will be available for sale at the Paranormal Expo.
Awesome.
But I had a brain fart, pardon the French.
Great.
The first 5 people to go onto my Sammy B PTV page and like the PTV Sammy B page, I am happy to send one of these wax melts to you for free.
Oh, that's really sweet of you. Well,
That's
thank you so
beautiful.
much, Sammy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
well, let's go to Kylie, who has a question
Okay.
for you. Do you see me moving into animal communication and healing?
Ah, very interesting.
thought that'd be good for you, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Hi, Kylie, how are you? Now, I feel that you've had this ability for a long time. I feel like you've had this connection with animals since you were a little girl. Now, you have a lot of spirit around you. There's actually 2 females and a male. So, and it's like you're picking up on their energy now quite strongly, which is really good. So they're telling me, I don't know if this is being through dreams, whether you're picking up the animal connection through dreams or you're actually connecting with spirit through dreams, but they're telling me that they're there for you, which is really nice. So yes, I have a feeling they're telling me 6, so I'm going to say between now and June next year. You know how they say it's practice makes perfect. The more that you can connect, the more that you can practice. Within this kind of thing, like everybody's psychic, we've just got to learn to use it, and we all do it in different ways. So your connection with animals is so fantastic, and I just feel you're going to be doing this on a professional level, and it won't be just dogs and cats. You'll be having birds, and you'll be having, off-the-wall animals coming to you. And I have a feeling that, I don't know if you've seen a panther, but I've got a black panther around you. There is also an eagle, which is very, very spiritual. So I don't know if there's been some Native American Indian sort of connection for you there in the past, but I'm feeling that too. So yes, between now and June, I can definitely see you doing this on a professional level. So good luck with everything. That's wonderful.
Thank you so much. So
You're
that was
welcome.
really detailed, very specific, which we always love. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Now, Leon, we have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You're good.
I'm ready.
I've actually, you're going to love this. I've got the date of birth.
Oh,
I've got the date of birth. She's like, yes. Okay.
Makes it a lot easier.
Okay, awesome. Well, this is from Tiffany. Her date of birth is the 27th of July, 1972.
Leo.
Which makes her a Leo. Leo. Just a career reading and a love reading, please.
Oh, both that I love.
I know, that's why I thought Leon's going to love this.
Okay. First of all, Tiffany, you're juggling a lot of things at the moment. You're not sure about which direction you're going to. And what I'm getting around you is that you should pick what's in your gut, which is something new that you want to try. And that is going to bring you've got the pentacle sign here, that's going to bring you money around here. Now, what I've got around as well is, thank you.
You're welcome.
So this reading's definitely around you because you're the Queen of Wands, which has come up straight away. Also, what I've got, you're very, very family orientated as well. But you want more at the moment. You want to expand yourself. So even though you love being the homemaker, you've got also something to do with a new business venture coming across around you. Love life around you at the moment is a little bit disastrous because what I've got around you is things wanting to go your way, but then you get caught up into your career side of it, and instead of you want both at the same time, so you're juggling. And what I've got is you've got to concentrate on one or the other. And at the moment, I've got you concentrating on your love more than your career, but there is a new venture coming up. But definitely, there's a male around you, and it's a male that you're meeting through your work. So you're going to juggle both together. There's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio man coming towards you, and with that there's generosity. So you're going to meet him through your career, through your work. This is where this man's going to come in. So you're going to, when you're juggling both, then all of a sudden you're going to get both together at the once. So you don't have to juggle anymore.
Wow.
It's right there.
There you go.
Yes.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, it's
Thank
right
you,
there.
Leon. You know what I love about that? You see so much in the cards, obviously.
Yeah.
And they tell a story.
Yeah. So how I work is that I'm a clairvoyant.
Right.
So I see things.
Okay.
And I use the cards to show my clients what I see.
Great.
So I like I like reading
Yeah.
as well, but I like showing the
Yeah.
picture that I see.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Yes.
so much. I hope that helps you. Thank you for your question. Now, we have a lovely psychic on desk that has just popped in. Hello. How are you, Sarah?
Lovely
Sarah
to see
King.
you again.
Nice to see you again.
Hi, everyone.
This is Sarah King, everybody. Now, for everyone watching, what can you help people with? And tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. So look, I work as a psychic medium. I live in Orange, New South Wales, so a long way from Sydney. But as a psychic, I use cards for everyday things, you know, career, health, love, problems in the family. As a medium, I sense and connect with those that have passed. And a lot of my readings are for families and friends that come together. And it's sort of like platform work on a small scale, connecting family and loved ones that have passed. I also work as like a paranormal investigator. Even yesterday, I was way out of town going to a house where a lady was disturbed by lots of spirits around and managed to connect them together and move some on. So, you know, it's quite varied what I do.
Wow, well, that's
Really
good.
is.
You know, it's almost like Alan's lollies. It's an
Licorice
assortment.
all sorts.
Licorice, I
a
love
bit
that.
Of, bit of all sorts.
You know what's funny? You say that. I was actually walking around Sydney today, and
That's
And
exactly
I was
what it
smelling
is.
licorice.
Yeah, that's it. I was coming. That's
In the
it.
city.
Yes.
Honest to God. And my partner and I were walking around Sydney, and obviously because I'm not from here, and we were like, oh, something smells like licorice. So there you go.
I was with Harry on his very first night on Psychic TV.
Oh.
Many
You
years
know what?
ago.
That was true. It was like 11 years or
God, it
something.
was a long time
I'm trying
ago.
to remember how
Yeah.
long ago that was.
Yeah.
That's a true story. My
Yes.
gosh, that's really showing how long ago that was. Well, PTV Australia has just absolutely taken over now.
Look, it has, and we've
And
done really well to get back on air again.
It's fantastic.
How wonderful is
And we
this?
love everybody out there on Facebook that are watching. We really do. There are
Thanks for
so
your
many
support.
people that have been around for years. We've got Lisbeth, who has been around forever.
Yes.
Hi, Lisbeth, from everyone at PTV Australia. We've got Liam. We've got so many people. And it's just a beautiful thing. So thank you for connecting with us, everybody.
wonderful.
Now,
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a question,
Yeah,
Sarah.
sure, go for it.
The question is from a Michelle. Her date of birth is the 30th of May, 1984. She's from the Central Coast. Please, could I have a reading or any messages from the spirits or in general? Would really like to know if I should be concerned on anything with my son. Date of birth, 24th June, 16. What do you pick up?
I actually want to go to the sun first. I feel as if your son has an interesting or a very unusual way of expressing himself. I would feel it's as if he's intelligent, but it's almost as if he's struggling how to get that out and to express himself. And you're right, I think that even now you're looking at other opportunities that you can explore with him. It's as if it's not like private tutoring because he's too young for that, but it's like you're getting extra help for him and he needs it because it's going to help him almost like get things together in his mind. So you're right to be concerned about him, but I don't see that as being a negative thing because I feel as if he just needs the time and the help now. You've got a very strong little personality coming through. What I feel is very important for you is that your grandmother's around and with you. She's around now because it's very important with what you're having to do with your son. I feel as if she was aware of the pregnancy or of the birth of your son, but she has been gone for a few years. She needs you to know that she's around and here with you. I'm going to the M name. I'm not going M for mum. It's sort of like a Margie Mary name that's coming in with your grandma, or she's talking about this name in the family, and you'd know that. You need to know that you've got the strength of the female line that's coming through you. I also feel I want to go out because I feel that women are very strong with you in spirit. I feel like I'm coming out to the side, like even though you're young, you've like lost a very good friend also, because I feel as if I've got somebody, either a very good friend or a sister who's coming in very close to you. So you need to know that especially at this time with your son, you've got the support of a lot of women on the other side. So as you're doing, talk to them, and that feeling and that knowing that you get is literally them coming through to you. And thank you so much for coming through Psychic TV.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for connecting with PTV Australia. Now, we do have our psychics in the booths available. The phone numbers, the premium service is 1902 220199, and our credit card service is 61 for the Australia code, 4888 09966. And the PIN numbers for our psychics, in booth 1 we have Maz on PIN number 9800, Francis Bevan in the middle on booth. In booth she's waving. I can see him in the corner of my eye waving. On pin number 9807, and in booth 3 we have Kerry Irwin on pin number 9796. They are available right now to take your calls, as are the at-home psychics. Remember that website again is ptvaustralia.com.au for all the information on the pin numbers and those who are available. Now, Sammy B, I think we're going to go to you for another question.
Beautiful.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
awesome.
fine.
I don't know why, but this really struck at me.
Okay.
So it's from an Eleni, date of birth 23rd of the 7th. So that would make her, is that Leo as well?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Special birthday tomorrow. Oh, is it July? No, it's not, it's August. Maybe it's someone,
Someone's
you know what, that's what it is.
Someone who's passed.
It's a special birthday tomorrow. Are there any special messages? Yes. See, that's great. You're already picking things up. Go, Sammy. Woohoo. Call you psychic. I said that before.
Stop it.
I know. Take over. Go for it.
Awesome. And her name again? Sorry.
Her name is Eleni.
Lenny. Hi, Lenny. How are you? Yes, I'm very excited. I feel that you celebrate quite often, not just this time, but Spirit are telling me that you celebrate quite a bit. So I think that this is going to be beautiful for you tomorrow. Now, this particular person is going to be celebrating with 2 other people that are in spirit world that are very close to you too. So I feel that's going to be really lovely. It's like there's going to be this big reunion. I don't know if you know how it works when we're in spirit. It's just like, but when we pass and we're family, we generally kind of reconnect. We're not together all the time because obviously people can get busy. You know, we do as much in spirit world as what we do here. So it's just like, but there will be a get together tomorrow. Excuse me. I can hear a lot of music as well, so I don't know if this is you or if this is them. But and I feel like you're going to do. I'm seeing lots of flowers. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'm seeing lots of flowers and I'm hearing lots of music too. So they're going to have a bit of a knees up Mother Brown up there, which is really good. And they want you to have a glass of wine or have something to celebrate too. So yeah, they're definitely taking care of you and they're going to have a lovely time and they want you to share this with them too. So I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow and they miss you very, very much. But they're just, I know that you know that they're there and I know that you know this particular person is seeing you, is being to visit you in your sleep too. So I just feel tomorrow night, this is going to be something really special and I do feel that this is going to be something that you won't forget. Let's just say that. Okay, thank you.
That was amazing. Sammy B, I love that you picked that up because I'm thinking, obviously, you know, I'm just reading the question as it goes and date of birth 23rd of the 7th, I'm thinking, we're not in July. And then you're like, oh my God, it was someone in spirit. And it says, special birthday tomorrow, any special messages?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Sammy
You're
B.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Leon,
I'm back.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That question is because I know you love your date of birth.
Yeah.
It's from us. It's, mind you, it's
my
something most
birthday
people
soon.
don't. Oh, really?
Yes.
What star sign are you?
Virgos.
Oh, you're a Virgo.
We're
You're
the
2
Virgos.
Virgos.
Yes.
Well, I'm a Gemini, everybody, and I've said this many times. And obviously, I'm on TV all the time. So for people who don't know, I'm a Gemini. And I think we're the best, but that's okay.
No.
No, we are.
Ooh,
No,
Virgos.
there's 2 of us.
Look at that. You know what? But there's 2 of me in one. Just saying.
We'll pay that. We'll
Just
Okay. So we won't say your split personality.
No, I just think there's more to love. There's more to love. Okay, Leon, your question for you is going to be, you know what, I think this is going to be a good one for you. Sue,
Yes.
and her date of birth is the 27th of July. Another one. You can't make this up. I'm telling you, this 27th of July, which is another Leo.
Yes.
And she's born in 1965.
Yep.
Would love a general reading, please.
Oh, I love general readings.
Awesome. I thought you'd like that.
Alrighty. First of all, what I've got around you, Sue, is that you're wanting to go on a little bit of a holiday. I've got a holiday coming up, not long. Sorry, can I just move this?
Yes, you can.
Sorry, it's okay. Just pushing myself around here. All right, I've got a holiday coming around you. It's in the next 2 to 3 months, so you're definitely going, and I see that you're going overseas somewhere. So you've had a little bit of struggle around you. You've had a lot of anxiety and depression, and it's like now your birthday's just happened, and it's a new beginning, a new start for you, and you're going to get through that struggle that you've had because I can feel that around you at the moment. You've definitely got a wish around you. Now, people say be careful about what you wish for. In this circumstance, wish it because it is going to come true. Because you've had this idea for a while now, and I've also got a grandchild that you've been wishing for, and that's what's going to happen. So if your children didn't want any grandchildren, for you to have any grandchildren, well, tough luck, they're going to come through. And you're going to be really happy because you've been waiting for a little while here. Now, around you, you've got... what has made you a bit sad is that you've been overworked and tired. You need that break, and that's why this holiday is going to come. So I'm picking around just before Christmas, you and your partner or some family member are definitely going on a holiday that you desperately need, and you're going to come back energized. So that's what I've got around you in this general reading that I've given you. And you keep stressing. I don't know if, I'm not too sure if your dad's just passed or is very ill at the moment, because you've got sorrow around you with your father. It's got here, just let things be easy around you because he's thinking about you. He is a little bit sick. So around Christmas time, I've got this broken heart around you. It is going to be okay. You are going to feel a lot more at ease around Christmas, and that's to do with that holiday that you're going to be having. So just take it easy around you. That's what I've got.
Thank you so much, Leon.
Stress is a little bit too much.
Wow. It's amazing how much comes through in the cards. I'm blown
Yeah.
away. Like I'm a medium, so I don't use cards personally.
Yeah.
I've got a deck of cards that are going to come out actually. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm working on them. But I always find people that can really tune into the cards, they're just so interesting.
Just tell me a story.
It's really great.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. It's really awesome to watch. So I hope that really helped you. Now we are going to go to a question for Sarah. And that question is going to be from a Shelby. All right, her name is Shelby.
Yes.
Born 25th of September 1998. So 25th of September is that Libra?
Libra.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I just lost my job on Wednesday.
Oh,
And I would
Shelby.
love a career, love and general reading, please.
Okay, so we'll do that separately. Let's do career first, because that's, in fact, even now you would be looking at two options that you're looking at. In fact, you're even looking at, you're recognising that even what you've been doing as a career really hasn't sat quite well with you. In fact, even before you lost your job, you would have been thinking of other options that you had in your mind, and you're right to be pursuing them. I feel you need to be, in fact, there's almost even a third one that's finally going to grab you. I feel as if you're taking another direction. It's almost as if you're going back to your first passion that you enjoyed right back at the very beginning, and it's that you're going to be moving forward with now. I feel as if I've got like almost like moving into like administration management is going to be important for you, so you need to be building up for that. And that's why also you're looking at where you can slightly upskill, so you'll be looking at another course that you can do that can take you to another level. I feel also as if you're right where you're looking at an opportunity that can, it's not taking you further, it's almost as if you are a little bit further away from where you have been, and it's a job which is going to take you out and back, so it's a job in which you've got independence and you can travel with this work. And in fact, I think it's going to be very interesting, because for you it's going to be the love relationship that comes in connected with work. So it's as if you need to be rethinking about where you're going with your career and the direction that you're going in, because then with that you're in with a whole different kind of people, you're socialising in a different way, and this is how you're going to meet. So if we now do look at, it's very definitely a step forward for you with work. And I like the training that you're looking at with this with work. This is going to take you into an area in which you literally are, because we've got the beautiful lovers card, and you are going to be meeting a person with this. I'd be looking at almost 4 months, but that takes us to the end of the year. So I'd even really be going into early next year where this is going to be important for you. At the moment, it's all about you, and it's like you really need to be looking back at what has happened, what's gone wrong. Start looking at the patterns that have been going on in your life as to what you can stop now, and really who it is you want in the future. I feel like you're taking a step back from all the heavy socialising that you've been doing, because it's here in the cards, but you're taking a step back because you're recognising you're not meeting good quality people in that area, and you're right to be almost like taking a step up in your life. So Shelby, look, I actually don't have anything, I actually think it's good that you've lost this job. I think it's time for you to rethink and move forward, and you're going to look back and be really pleased that this has happened. Take care. I like next year for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was a really good reading. And you know what? It's true. When something happens, you can really construct it and it can be a good thing.
Absolutely. If you turn around and look at it a different way, suddenly it pivots you in the right direction.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great reading.
Good
Thank
luck,
you so
Shelby.
much, Sarah. Now, I'm just going to remind everyone that we are live on Facebook and YouTube. And you can also catch us on Aurora. Our website is ptvaustralia.com.au. The phone numbers are on the screen, and you can connect with us at home 24/7. And also in studio, we have booth 1 Maz available and booth 2 Francis Bevan available. Their PIN numbers are 9800 for Maz and 9807 for Francis. Kerry Irwin is actually on a call at the moment. Now, we are actually going to cross over to Raylene Cable, who is with our Parisian audience right now. So take it over, Raylene. Woo-hoo!
Hello, everybody, and lovely. Thank you. I'm really enjoying this live audience, I must say. And prior to coming over, please forgive me if you see my back. I'm not being rude. And it's just really lovely to have you all here. So I hope that I can bring through some beautiful messages for you. As you saw, lovely Florence doing a great job earlier. I have been tuning in, and if you don't feel comfortable, please let me know. That's really, really important that you do. Okay, so I have to say, I've got so much energy, guys. I have had 4 names come through very strongly when I was on the desk earlier. If you know these names or can claim the names, could you please put your hand up or let me know? Give me a sign. I had Dawn, Donna, George, and Margaret. So is there anyone here that can relate to those names in any way? No? Okay, don't worry. They're just names that come through. Sometimes when you open that door for the spirit world, they tend to want to really kind of like be a part of everything. Okay, but I am drawn to the lady behind me. So how are you, darling?
Good, thank you.
Can I have your name, please?
Renee.
Hi, Renee. I'm Raylene. Lovely to meet you. Straight away, I was being drawn to you when I was kind of like in the audience earlier. So it was like this whole energy of, oh my gosh. But you have many, many spirits around you, and I actually feel like you connect with them. So are you a little bit of a medium yourself, are you, honey?
I feel things, but you know, I don't know.
Yeah, but do you find that you actually get a lot of messages or a lot of dreams and messages coming through in your dream? I am being shown very strong that's been passed down, so I feel like there's somebody in spirit that has actually, is this your grandmother by any chance, your mother's side?
I think so. Yes. Yeah. So, but you know, you never know what you're seeing is real or right. So I doubt things.
Trust me, I'm a medium. You sometimes have to second guess yourself, but when it comes through very clearly, and it's interesting because I've also got a male with you now. So I've got a female and a male. I've also got, a grandmother's energy here. So this is when we're talking about all your ability to dream and see things. I'm getting a very strong sense that this is all about you being able to, to tap into that. Okay, but the male, who's the male, my darling?
Family member?
Yes, definitely a family.
It could be a grandfather who's passed.
An old man. I actually feel like he kind of like died quite young. And when I say that, maybe in his 30s.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. So his name was David.
David, I thought so. Okay, sometimes I get names very strong, but sometimes they just like to come in very gently. Absolutely gorgeous soul. I feel like he was a very happy soul when he was here on the earth plane, and I feel like he left a beautiful legacy, and I'm getting a very strong sense that he's always talked about, even to this day. You know, I absolutely love it. There's a very strong, my hair, can anyone see my hair standing up? My hair standing up. That's what happens when someone comes through so strong sometimes. But I'm getting very strongly for you. It's almost like you have something that's happening in your life now and it's about to open up. He's showing me that. I feel like he's been guiding you. So what's the connection there? He says it's a heart connection.
Oh, just a good friend from work, really, and he.
But you understood him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And it's almost like, I don't know why, but you had a lot of patience, he says. Yes. And I think that patience was really important because not many people understood him. And I do feel he went very suddenly. But he does send his love through. And, you know, you have children? Do you have children? 2 little ones, yeah? 3. Or 2 little ones and an older one. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. But I'm just, thanks, honey. You're beautiful. But I am getting a very strong sense that there's some really beautiful things coming up around the kids. So it's like, relax more. Don't worry about things. You've been a little bit too, I don't know, too in your head.
Controlled, yeah. I'm very much in my head.
Yeah, so learn to let go, darling. That's what I'm getting really strongly. But blessings to you, and thank you, David. Okay, I'm also going to just see where I go here. Sweetheart, can I have your name, please?
Linda?
Is the microphone working? I don't know. I always say it's like an ice cream cone. Okay, Linda, I was drawn to you earlier, sweetheart, and I get a very strong sense, but I have a lot of people with you. I almost feel like I've got Mum on the other side. Is that correct? No.
Just up there.
Hello, Mum. Oh, okay. So okay, because I was going to Mum later. Isn't that interesting? Hello, Mum. Can I have your name, please?
Ellen?
Hello, Ellen. So you've got the male with you. Is that your husband, darling? Yeah. So that's all connecting now. Thank you, sweethearts. Because I felt like I was drawn to Mum earlier, but I could see your husband right beside you, and then I wanted to come to you. So it's really important that you're both here tonight, and I must say that. Interestingly enough, it's almost like you both come with that pure intention to connect with him. Is that correct? Oh, bless you. I don't know which way to look. Sorry, guys, but I just want to go in both. I really want to say. Sorry, can I have your husband's name?
John.
Okay. And who? It's funny because I want to say John Edward then. Is his middle name Edward? No, that's funny. I just wanted to say that. I don't know why, but there must be an Edward connected in some way to your husband. Is that correct?
Not that I know of, love. No.
Okay. But I am getting the name Edward. So if later on, if you both can just have a look and see where that comes into it, because I feel like it will come in at some point. May I say, my darling, your husband's very much at peace. It's like he's got his mum with him. He's got quite a lot of family members with him. Okay, and they're kind of like really. It's like there's been a bit of a celebration around. Do you know what I mean? So why would we be celebrating?
Like now,
Yes.
well, it's not his birthday or anything like that, or a wedding. Like
The whole family's around him.
we've just had birthdays. We've just had birthdays. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so that's where the celebrating's coming in.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. How old is your granddaughter?
Yeah, 16.
16 going on 21. Yeah. Very much. Yeah. And you know, it's funny because he hasn't missed anything. So please know that I don't feel he's been gone that long. It doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't. So his energy is very connected here. Okay. And I love the fact that you all, and I know you do, sweetheart, you talk very much to Dad all the time. And I think that's really beautiful. You are his little girl. Yeah. And it's really funny because he just shows me, did he make you something when you was little? Did he make you a little cart?
He was good with his hands, and he did make a lot of things. Yes, he did.
Made you something to wheel around in. Might have been when she was really little, Mum.
Yeah, like if there was bikes or anything like that, he'd
He liked to put his
yes,
hands on things.
yes, that's
And
right.
I'm seeing like a four-wheeler, you know, like a little four-wheel cart. Little one, not a big one.
No, he's
He loved using wheels. I don't know why. He had a big thing about wheels, he shows me. And it's interesting because his father's on the other side as well. He was a strong man as well, very strong. And they very much alike. They look alike. You could look at the picture and go, wow, father and son, how beautiful. Oh, bless you girls. I really feel this really, you were so meant to be here tonight. And I'm very honoured. So thank you very much for allowing me to bring him through. Okay, and I'll just see where else I want to go. Are you all having a good time, by the way? Hello, darling. What's your name?
Jason.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
I don't know if I did that right. Look, it's like all this back and forth. So, Jason, I've been really drawn to you as well tonight, I have to say. And it's interesting because I feel like there's a lot of you're a mystery box. Does that make sense? That's how it's like there's. And I love it because I feel like you have got, and I've got to say a male, and I want to say a female, and I want to say another female. There's three people that I'm seeing on the other side that are very connected. Now, strangely enough, I don't feel like the answers are all there for you yet. Do you know what I mean? You're still exploring. You're still finding out things now in your life that are going to be so relevant for the future. But it's really beautiful because I am being shown that they actually do guide you. So there's something recently in the last maybe 2 months that's come in for you that's really helped to open your eyes. Can you relate to why I'm saying that?
No, not really, not in.
So you haven't got a message from someone, you haven't got a letter from someone?
No.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to leave that with you because I think that's really important. Okay. But the answers that you seek, I'm being shown very strongly, will come through. So don't be disappointed, don't be angry. You've also got, I get the name Shane. Who's Shane around you, darling?
No
Is that
one
somebody who's passed? Is that a
No.
friend from the past?
No.
Okay, if anyone else knows Shane, please don't be shy to say something because sometimes I'll just pick up as we go.
My best friend's brother was Shane,
Shane,
and he
he's on the other
passed.
side.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I'll come back to you, Dawn. Okay, so how long ago did he pass? Dawn? Is that
would've-
young?
Yeah, very young, very young.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it'd be maybe 8 years, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Seven or eight. Yeah.
There's a lot of mystery around that as well. It's almost like everyone's questioning still. And I feel like he really wants everyone to heal now. So if you can tell the family that he has come through tonight, and I think it's really important that they know that it's time to let it go. That's what sorry, darling. Time to let it go. That's what I'm hearing him say. And I think that would be a big blessing for you to share that message because there's been a lot of angst and a lot of disharmony and a lot of people not moving forward because of this. Yeah? So blessings. Okay, thank you, darling. I knew I was drawn to you earlier. I'm coming back, don't worry. All right, so let's have a look and see. The mystery of who you are, where you are, what you have to do is all coming in. Okay, and I want to say that to you. It's time to celebrate, I'm hearing. This male is a very strong male in your life, and if I look at you, I can look at him. It's almost like my father-son energy. That's exactly what I'm getting. Okay, do you understand why I'm saying that?
No, not really. No.
All right. You have a lot more in your life than you realise. and it's beautiful. It's not sad, it's not bad, it's all beautiful stuff. And I actually feel like the answers when they come in, that it would just, have you got a little boy as well? Oh my gosh. Oh, you sure? Okay. Sorry, but I'm seeing a little boy. I'm a visionary, so I see as I say, but I do see a little boy. Okay, remember I said that. So if there's anything I'm going to say, this little boy, actually, I'm wondering if it's you. Sorry, if it's you as a little boy. I don't know if the man on the other side's trying to show me you as a little boy. Yeah, but it's like generations coming back. Okay, generations of knowledge and generations coming back. I think you've got a lot more or a bigger family than what you realise. Does that help? I hope so. All right, let me have a look and see. Oh, I'm so glad. Sorry, I have to say to the audience, but I'm so glad that you ladies are here because that was so important. I was drawn to both ends when I was on the desk. Are you all having a good time, by the way? Yeah, I am too. I was a bit nervous because I had so much energy. What's your name, darling? Erin.
Yep.
Okay, Erin, do you mind if I have a little tune in? All right, you do mind or you don't mind? Okay, just relax, honey. I know it's a little bit intimidating, but I just think this is like an ice cream cone. Just joking. But okay, let's have a look for you, sweetheart, because I just get a very strong sense of it's more spiritual. I want to look at your spiritual path because it's all about you kind of like really opening up now. I feel like the last 2 years has been a really big journey for you, and I have to say, and I do get a female energy saying, yes, she's doing fantastic. I don't feel it's mum though. Mum's still here, is that correct? Yeah, is it her mother, your mother's mother? Great, yeah, because I just feel like there's a little bit of history here. So I feel like there is a little bit of psychic ability in the family that's been passed down. I'm again getting a very strong yes. I feel for you that this is a really beautiful journey that you're awakening now. Okay, and she says, don't be scared, just go with it. Trust your instincts, go with it. I also feel your visions, your third eye, as we would call it, is opening up in a big, big way. Okay, darling. But you let go of the things that are holding you back. That's what I'm hearing her say. Okay, and I feel like there's a little bit going on around relationship with you. Is that correct, darling? Yeah, okay. We can smile about that. Okay, so it's about focusing more on where you're at, not so much on where that's going. Because I feel the stronger you become, the more confident you become, the more you'll be where you need to be, in the right energy, in the right space. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay, I like that. Your friends? Yes. Yeah, what's your name?
Elise.
It's nice to meet you, darling. You can always tell friends because they nod. Where you forget to nod, they go, yep, like that. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to see if there's anyone else. And I'm feeling your energy, by the way. It's absolutely beautiful. And I think tonight's been healing for you.
It has.
Yeah. It wasn't me. It was Florence that did the healing. So, but it's just nice to have you here. So, great. And I can't read for you now because you've already had a reading, but I was drawn to you. So Florence tuned in too. You've got that aura about you, but you've got a lot of love. There's a lot of love coming, and your mum too. It's funny, the male energy's on this side of the room, and it's like, it's really nice to have you guys in the audience because I think it makes a big difference. It balances out the yin and the yang. Yeah, okay. Hello, what's your name?
Marilyn.
Hello, Marilyn. You're very quiet. I'm quiet too now. Yeah, you are. But, you're an absorber. You take it all in, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, it's interesting because you have a lot of ancestral energy here as well. And what I mean by that is it's the generation. So I'm not talking mum and dad at this point in time. I'm talking about the grandparents. And I love it because do you have a son as well, do you?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your boy's name?
Phil.
Phil?
I have two.
Yeah, but there's one that's always got your attention. Which one's that?
Phil.
Phil, I thought so. Okay, let's look at Phil. How old is he now?
26.
26. He's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. He's very tall. Yeah, I'm a shorty, and I'm thinking I've got visions, and he's so tall. But you know what? I want to say to you that, no matter how long it takes him to get where he wants to go, he's going to get there. Okay, Mum needs to relax a little bit. Okay, you've actually inherited that gene of stressing out a bit too much. And I think that comes from mum and the grandmother and possibly the other side of the family as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you do psychic work yourself, do you, darling?
There's a very strong psychic connection with me and my mum.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking something, not talk to her, and then she just goes, what did you say?
Yeah.
And thinking about her.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And mum's still here, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, your mum. I can see the psychic connection there. It's really beautiful. I get very strongly that it's like the telepathy. You don't need cards. You don't need anything. It's just that telepathy. And it's like, but you have to know what's yours and what's mum's thoughts. That's the only difference. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to be wrapping this up now. So thank you very much, everybody. I've really enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raylene. That was wonderful. And thank you to our live studio audience. It's so wonderful to witness this and also just feel the atmosphere. And I'm sure all of you that are watching out on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Aurora are enjoying it as well. Thank you so much. Now, remember, it is ptvaustralia.com.au, and you can actually call us now. We have the numbers displayed on the screen, and they're all the at-home psychics, 24/7 service. And also in studio, we do have in booth number 1, Maz, who I think is on a call at the moment, but her PIN is 9800. In booth number 2, we have Sammy B, who was on the desk just previously, and her PIN number is 9877. And we have Leon D in booth number 3, and her PIN number is 9801. It's also good to take a note of those PIN numbers, because when the psychics aren't in studio and they are available at home, you can reach them on the phone numbers displayed on the screen and on the website and using their PIN numbers. So, we are so excited because we've got some really great breaking news. Thanks to Florence King. Now, we've got beautiful psychics on the desk, but I'm just like blown away that there's something exciting to say. So welcome back, Florence.
Oh, hello, darling.
How are
I'm
you?
good, how are you?
Good to see you again. Sarah King, good to
Hi.
see. I feel like you just moved one seat.
I have moved. I have.
You moved one seat in the ranks.
I moved up.
You moved up in the just a little bit this way. And Susan Penno.
Hello.
So beautiful to see you.
Lovely to see you again.
Great to see you also. Now, for those who are watching, please tell us a little bit about yourself, Florence. I know Florence King has an army of people watching, and I saw actually the feedback that we got last week.
Oh,
I was watching, and thank you so much for providing the feedback. We love that. And people were just loving it. On that note, by the way, if you do have a question, just do it on the live feed on Facebook. If we miss it, don't hesitate to copy and paste your question, and we will just do our best to get to it. It is live, but I do find that if you send your question again, it sometimes comes on the top. So it doesn't matter if you ask the same question again and again. It's easier for us to see. But Florence, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, look, a big thank you to everybody. The messages last week, I'm technically challenged, and there was 1,600 messages and I could only retrieve 800 of them. So to all the people that I missed, sincerely I apologise. Thank you so much. The comments were beautiful and it just means the world to us, so thank you. So anybody that's been watching the program would know I'm part of the furniture. I've been here for a long time and I'm thrilled to be so. And the new format, there's exciting times ahead and we're all very excited about that. And I'm hearing voices in my head.
That was just the,
it's our
the
background
phone
music.
it's about to enter onto loud anyway. Enter into silence.
Into silence. You never know in our world. We hear these strange things. You never know.
You can't make that up, but that's fine.
Live TV, live.
That's good.
But I've got very exciting news. My little baby is born, so there's my new book. It's book number 5, and it looks a little bit more professional this time. This is a smaller version, and it's out. It's ready to go. I will be launching it at Ingleburn, if you can see that in September. But yeah, very excited. It's my 5th book. It's called The Spirit King, hence the name. And mediumship's my passion. I love helping people. I love providing proof there's life after this one. And just, we've all sat in the audience and hoped somebody would come and give us proof of life after, we pass. And now to be on the other side of that is just my absolute passion, thrill and joy. So thank you everybody for your support and delighted to be here.
Thank you so much, Florence. It's awesome to have you back, of course. And Sarah King.
Hi, Harry.
Hi.
Lovely to be back.
Now, you did introduce yourself a little bit before.
Yes, I did.
So do you want to do it a little bit again?
And so, look, what I have on my website is I've done podcasts. And so they're freely available. I've done a whole range of podcasts about my work, what I do, things that go bump in the night, signs and symbols that we know that our loved ones are with us. So please go on and listen to them. I've put them on my website simply because when I do my readings, there's so much information that I just can't get it all out in a 1-hour reading, because I tend to do 1-hour readings. And so they are there for all of my clients to go to listen to afterwards, and they let me know that they go back over and over to listen to them because they find a great deal of comfort in the words of wisdom that come through. But I love doing my mediumship work and also my psychic readings out west. I find often I'm affected, even hours before, I go and do my readings. I can end up with people sitting beside me, walking beside me. I get smells, I get feelings, and it's all connected with those that have passed who are just letting me know that they're there waiting for me to connect them. So it's a really exciting
Awesome.
and very weird life that I have.
Yeah, but weird is a good thing.
Oh, I think
weird is a good
fabulous,
thing.
yeah.
What's normal?
I don't know. I don't want aren't normal.
What's normal?
I
I
don't
know,
want
it would be so
normal. No.
boring and mundane.
That's
But
right.
thank you so much. It was really,
no,
really nice to
lovely,
hear
Harry,
again.
thanks.
Susan Penno.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Susan Penno. Now, you were loved last week as well. I went through the comments and I saw that there were people that were like, Susan Penno, and that was lovely to see. So for those who may not have tuned in, that are tuning in tonight, can you please share a little bit more about yourself?
I'd love to. So I have all the senses. I call myself a light facilitator because it makes it easier. But I am a psychic, an energy healer, a psychic development teacher, and I'm a spirit medium and a trance medium as well, plus a pet psychic. So I do all sorts of things. Spirit work.
Thank you. You know what was really interesting about you? Now, I talk to dead people, everyone knows that, and I talk to a lot of dead animals, but I don't read living pets. But I found that really fascinating that you do. And I know that a lot of people found that really interesting. So that's a gift.
I love it.
That's a gift.
And
maybe they can just talk to you in a way because you receive them on that same frequency. It's just so interesting.
That's beautiful. And
Yeah.
they will show me exactly what's going on in the house. Everything. It's like I can look through their eyes. They tattletale.
That's really cool. You know what? I'm telling you, like that blows my mind because obviously I'm a pet lover. I think everyone knows that I am because you can tell. and I know a lot of people out there are, and sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you just want to know what your pet is thinking, and it's
That's
really
right.
hard. So Susan Penno comes in handy for that. So thank you. Now, before we go to our first question, I'm just going to remind everybody that we are available in studio and also at home, ptvaustralia.com.au. The phone numbers are on the screen right now, and the PIN numbers are all available on the website. Thank you so much for connecting with us. Florence?
And congratulations to you too.
Oh.
If anyone that didn't tune in last week, a big round of applause. Harry is doing amazing things around the world.
Thank you.
And I've got to tell you, we've known him for a long time and he just hasn't changed. He's just
Thank you.
beautiful. So,
You know,
yeah, we love
Florence,
him.
that really means a lot to me because I'm so about not changing. I mean, I've got friends that I've known for 25 years, you know, that I went to school with, and I'm exactly the same.
It's a credit to you.
So thank
Yep,
you, Florence.
yep.
That means the world to me. I mean, I love her before she said that. so she doesn't even have to say that, but thank you. I'm so grateful.
No, well done,
Florence,
you.
the first question is for you, and it's from Kelly, born 30th of May, 1974. Any messages from my loved ones in spirit, please, Florence?
Oh, Kelly, was it?
Yeah,
Kelly. Hi, Kelly, and thank you for connecting with us. Before anything, darling, I don't know if you've had a bit of turmoil around you from mid-May to about present time, and I think that's the time when we need to know that our loved ones are around us more than anything. I've got a lady coming in on Mum's side, and this is a lady that to me, I think had a lot to do with you. She's somebody that's showing me I've got a massive pain within the head, so I don't know if she had some sort of stroke or some sort of aneurysm, but I feel like it doesn't feel like it's a stroke. I feel like I can talk right, but it just feels like everything's not functioning right around the head. But she says that she fought to stay, defied odds. And I've got to say, to me, you're either a first grandchild or you're the first granddaughter, but there's something unique about your position or your connection with her. And I think at the moment too, it's like you really need to know that she's there looking out for you. They always do, and in my experience, they can come and go, they can do whatever they want, but they know when we're in crisis and they know when we're needed, when we need them. I think also too, she's saying that your prayers, you must talk out loud. She's saying, but you're praying for a change in a resolution in a situation. It feels like it's emotional, it feels like turmoil, it doesn't feel like it's career based, it feels like it's very much a matter of the heart and emotions of the heart. And I think that's when we call on them the most. They can't change our destiny, they can't change our mind or make us do things, but they can certainly support us in every decision we make. We're in the business of living, and I think your choices in the next couple of months are going to be pretty crucial, but I need you to know that you'll start to feel little feather-light touches. You know, when you're in bed and you think something's crawling over your face just before you go to bed, that's the most receptive time of the day when spirit will communicate with you, because we're open to it, it's quiet. And that's when you feel little feather-light touches and that sort of thing. So ask your questions, let them know that you love them, let them convey their love to you. And I hope that means something to you, darling. So lots of blessings, and thanks for connecting.
Thank you so much, Florence, and thank you so much for connecting, Kelly. A great reading, of course, and I just love witnessing. I love witnessing. You know, it's beautiful. Lovely. So Sarah, it's over to you now, and we are going to pick We're going to pick Eileen, just because that name is beautiful. Eileen, hi. Are there any messages from my brother or grandparents?
Okay. I feel as if with your brother, I feel as if your brother has passed suddenly. I feel as if he is recognising that he has contributed in some way. He's recognising choices that he made beforehand that contributed to how he passed. No, I don't feel that he took his own life. I feel as if he's recognising that he's made lifestyle choices that have contributed to where he was. So he's being very honest here, and he's wanting to do that because he's wanting to take responsibility, because he's not wanting you to take responsibility, and he's not wanting you to feel as if there was something that you could have done. Because it's almost as if you're saying, well, I could have, I should have, I must have done something else, but it's like, no, nothing could have happened, and you couldn't have stopped that. I don't feel that you could. So you need to know that he's with you. I feel like I've got the one that I keep getting big brother, he felt like a big brother to you, as if he was the one that was looking out for you. So I love the feeling of his energy around, because he's very strong, he's very vibrant, he's very busy, and he's very energetic as well, which is what he was in life. So you need to know that he's with you. He's giving the J name, and I'm wanting to shorten it down. So Jonathan could be John, or Jackson to Jack, but I'm wanting to go to the very short J name. Is very relevant around your brother. Now, please know that he is with your grandparents. And I feel as if there was distance. I've got almost as if we're scattered. So even though they've been scattered in terms of where they've passed and in times, it doesn't matter. You need to know that they're all together. And I feel as if the grandparents were there waiting, but I actually want to go to another man who's coming in for you. And I actually feel like I'm going to just one generation above, but out to the side. So I feel like I've got an uncle or a partner's uncle who's also around and can't be forgotten. It's not just the ones that you're wanting, and I would understand that. I've got coming through also is your grandfather. I'm going to like into the chest, into the lungs, as if I had a real issue with breathing and illness in the lungs connected with him before he passed, because that's very important as he struggled to breathe. You need to know that now, and especially your brother, he's free and he's vibrant, and I love the movement connected with him. So please know that they're all together. And I know that you're Eileen, but I want to go to the other EL name like Elizabeth or Elsie, because I feel as if that name's very important. Go back into the family. You need to know that they're all together and they're all connected. And thanks also for doing the ancestry. I think you find there's all sorts of interesting stuff going on in your family. Thanks, Eileen, very much for the message.
Wow, that was really cool. Thank you so much, Sarah, for that reading. It was wonderful. And I want to say something, obviously, because I know about this work. When it comes to mediumship, you don't need cards.
Yeah.
And I really liked seeing you work as a medium without any tools. And then when you were doing the psychic reading before, you were using the cards. So that was a great example
of doing both. And so psychic is about everyday things, and that's the cards.
I think that
but mediumship is about literally what we're doing. And often, most of it, like I do an hour mediumship sessions, connecting family and bringing through all sorts of funny, weird, embarrassing information.
I can absolutely.
Which shows that they're there and with their family.
And that's great. And I want people out there watching to know that there is a difference between a psychic and a medium.
Well
and
done,
you
Harry.
just saw it. And I just think it's a beautiful thing, because the medium basically receives and the psychic perceives.
Absolutely, well done.
And so thank you so much for showing that without actually realising that you were showing it. You just showed it naturally. So that was beautifully done.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Susan Penno, we have a question for you, actually.
Cool.
And that question is, which one should we choose? Oh my gosh, you know what? There are so many questions that we can choose, but I'm going to pick this one because it is for you, okay? And it's from Michelle. And Michelle is born on the 13th of the 12th, 84. So that would make her a Sagittarian, right?
Okay.
I love star signs. Any good messages for myself, for my new love, Benny, for Susan, please?
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Michelle. Ooh. First thing I get is I'm hearing a song on repeat. It's an old one, Lost in Emotions. Okay. Soulmate energies. I don't know why. I see a lot of fireworks with you. They're showing me. I feel so much love. Oh my goodness me. Oh, too much information. Lots and lots of passion, if you know what I mean. And
good.
Regarding that, they're saying you're evenly matched. Oh my goodness. And they're even saying that it feels like that's been missing for both of you. But it's not just connecting in that way. It's also on a spiritual level. You guys can almost read each other's minds. I feel as if Benny at the moment is stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's what Spirit's shown me. And I'm also feeling, okay, court case. I see it being clear. They're giving me the thumbs up with him. And I just see him breathing a sigh of relief. And I know this is connected with children. This is what they're showing me. I'm also feeling renovations in the home. And I also seen you seriously both, because for the first time in your life, you were someone that you feel comfortable and safe with, seriously saving towards a deposit on a place of your own. And it's gorgeous. It's good that you're getting out into nature more. You both need that. Okay. And also you need to, I feel you're the teacher. He'll ground you. He gives lots of cuddles, you give it back, but you are mentoring him and you're teaching him about energies. He's such a sensitive soul and he feels so much better now because of all the beautiful techniques that you've been showing him. So both of you are matched in every single way. I just keep getting all these goosebumps and I keep hearing wedding bells as well. So are you guys getting engaged or something like that? He's talking about marriage. I feel that and I feel it's serious. And it took you longer than him to open your heart because you were so hurt before, and I can feel that. Wow, Spirit's telling me that there's a bit more work you need to do, sweetheart, and clearing the heartache from the past. It's like if you can imagine a balloon filled with love, but part of that balloon is about this much, has got hurt in it. So don't get too busy helping him and everyone else that you're not focusing on yourself as well. When you clear that hurt, your ability to experience love will be so much more, okay? So I'm so happy for you guys. I'll leave that with you. God bless.
That was really sweet. That was almost like getting cuddled. That was almost like getting cuddled. Thank you so much, Susan. That was really lovely. Now, before we go to Florence's question, I just want to remind everybody that ptvaustralia.com.au is where all the PIN numbers are available for the at-home psychics. And we do in studio have in booth 1 Maz, who is just lovely. She's incredible and such a sweet lady. And her PIN number is 9800. In booth 2 we have Sammy B. And I think she's on a call, but I'm going to tell you her PIN anyway. And it's PIN number 9877, our resident good witch. Well, actually, you know, she's a good person, and I think the whole thing about her with her Wicca is just amazing, and I just find her fascinating. She's really fascinating, and her candles and everything. She's like woohoo. I love Sammy B. She's a rock. Oh, she can hear me. She can hear me. And she's got her bike, and I love that. And. Yeah, I'm crushed. Oh, she can. She's not saying that psychically. And in booth 3, we have Leon D on PIN number 9801, and she loves love. So she loves love. She loves general readings. She loves career stuff, and she's got her cards there, and she's waiting for the call for you now. Okay, Florence, we have actually a resident Facebook family member, because I said before I don't use the word fan. I called someone a lover, I call people family. It's just, I just like those terms more personally. And this is from Lisbeth.
Oh, yay!
And Lisbeth, you know, and I was part of this show when it began, basically. And Lisbeth has been around since then. And Lisbeth's question, now she's born on the 6th of April, 1960. So she's an Aries. Okay, great. I have moved and I would love a reading for this next chapter of my life. What will happen? Love and career. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
Oh, beautiful. Hi, Lisbeth. And I had the absolute honour of meeting Lisbeth when I toured in Queensland. So she's just I'm talking third person. You are just a beautiful lady. I'm glad you've moved. It feels like a whole new chapter's beginning. You're a take charge kind of a girl. You're somebody that is the leader, not the follower. And I think you've always had a say where you're going to go. And I think nothing catches you by surprise. And I love that. I know it's mum and dad in spirit, and dad more than anything is just, yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. You're strong. And I actually actually feel that you're making decisions for the first time in your life for you, instead of what other people, putting other people's needs first or what other people think or want. And I think more than anything, career doesn't seem to be the main focus in the next 6 to 18 months. It feels like personal stuff. And I know romance has probably always been on the horizon, but I have a feeling that next year is a year where things are going to come. It's like you've got all the jigsaw pieces of the puzzle, and it's like they're going to fall into place next year. But I also think too that it's almost like you're taking a back seat around your career. And I'm not saying career's not important and all that sort of stuff, but you're doing more personal stuff in the coming 12 to 18 months. So I think this move is fantastic. You'll have to let me know whether it's within half an hour radius of where you were before, but I actually feel like it's just all systems go. And it's like you'll take your loved ones with you, but you've decluttered and you've left energy behind you that you don't need anymore. So I think this is going to be an exciting chapter, and lots of love to you, darling. It was an absolute honour to meet you in life, and thank you for being a loyal and staunch supporter of the show. Lots of love.
Oh, thank you. And you know what? Yes, thank you so much, Elizabeth. And we all adore you here at PTV Australia, and it really is a family. Yeah. So thank you so much for being loyal and for being part of our new chapter. Yes. Very exciting. Great reading. Sarah King, I'm going to leave you a psychic one now. Okay. And this one is from Marianne on Facebook, born 9th of August 1979. So she's a Leo. We've had a lot of Leos tonight. Have you noticed that? My goodness. Now, she's been single for a while. Do you see a new relationship for me in the near future?
Oh, let's have a look. I feel as if you're still needing to make changes in your life. Let's just have a look and see. Oh. Okay, I feel as if there is still a repetition of old ways of doing things, people that you meet. It's almost as if you're drawn to the fast, the furious, the passion, the immediate love, but it's almost as if you fall in love too fast, you give your heart too quickly. And then because of that, it's like you fall for the wrong person, for the wrong reasons, in the wrong way, and the relationship doesn't stay. And those sorts of things are good for love in the moment, but they don't work. And you're actually looking for, and I know you are wanting and deserve, a good quality, long-lasting relationship. I feel as if it still needs to be about you, and you're looking at actually finding the strength within yourself, learning to love yourself and look after you. I feel your health is very important also. I feel as if you need to almost like to go within. I'm almost wondering if there's almost a bit of an autoimmune thing going on with you, where you're really needing to look at yourself and your diet. That's coming in here with these cards. I would actually like next year, I'm sorry that it seems to be further away, there's a very good quality man that is going to be there. I feel as if work is going to take you with different opportunities. They're going to open up. It's going to be within work. I don't feel you're leaving your job. I feel that's going to be important for you. It's going to be within that there's this very good quality man. Now, to other people it might, because I'm going to describe him as good quality, hard-working, just wanting to get on in life. Now, some people might think that's boring. I think that's good quality, and that's what makes a relationship last. He's going to be there. He just wants a good quality relationship. He doesn't want a fling. He doesn't want something in the moment. He wants something to last. And you need to wait for him. You need to break from the energy of those that you've been going out with. You need to stop. You need to have a break, look after you, because you've got the beautiful Emperor coming in midway the second half of next year. Work is going to take you in that direction. So, look, thank you very much, Marianne.
Marianne.
Sorry, I was going to say Mary Lou, but
Marianne.
Please know that there is definitely finally honest. Finally, he is honest. He's the one that's going to be honest with you, and you will know then that you've met the right man. You've got a little bit longer to wait. So lots of love to you, sweetheart. Don't give up.
And the good thing about that, it's honest and it's to the point, and it's good news as well, which we love. Mary, I love that name actually. Yeah, very, very nice. Thank you so much, Sarah. Now, before I give the question over to Susan, another one for you actually, specifically for you, and it's from a guy, so I've picked this one. I just want to read out something about Florence. We just got a live feedback, and the feedback was that you were absolutely spot on. Oh. And that was from Kelly.
Oh, beautiful.
So I think it was the first or second, I don't remember which one it was, but thank you so much for the feedback. We love the validation. And that was, and as I say that, Elizabeth has said, thank you, gorgeous words, Harry. Oh, thank you. I just love you all. Thanks for the reading, Florence, another feedback. So thank you, Elizabeth, that's great. Oh, yay! And then Kelly Star has sent spot on Mary. So I think there was one again. So spot on for Mary. So there you go. This is just going. It's a live feed. So again, if you do want your question answered, copy and paste it, it's fine. We won't get annoyed by it. It's totally okay. It's just sometimes easier for it to pop up because it does disappear. But Susan, I'm going to give you a question from Simon. Thank you, Simon. We love the masculine energies around too. 29th of the 12th, 53. So that would be Capricorn, isn't it?
Yes,
That's Capricorn,
Capricorn.
yep. And it's for Susan. It's a love reading. Is there someone coming? Love and light to everybody.
Oh, you're gorgeous. Love and light to you too, Simon. So let's see what they show me. Wow. You have, I know you've been waiting a little bit. I feel heartbroken as well. Mostly mended. Okay, thank you. Wow. The thing about you is you're quite interesting because a lot of people, when they've been waiting for that right person, they can, I shouldn't say, but come across as a bit desperate. They'll take the first one. But you have high standards because you don't want to go through that again. And that's what they see me. And I feel as if you don't want things recycled. Happening. You want this time to have the happiness that everyone else has. They're giving me a reference to 3 months. Okay, thank you. January, February, March, month of March. So I'm getting a person who is born in the month of March. So what would that make the person? Aries or Pisces? Okay, thank you, Robert.
Could be either. Could be either.
Could be either.
Could be either.
Okay.
If it's the start of March, it's more likely to be Pisces. If it's the end of March, it could be Aries.
Okay.
And they're very different dynamics.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting.
Okay.
Could be either though.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gorgeous. And anyway, what they show me about, because I have a lot of things coming now, I see this person has been finicky. This person's used to having one lover after the other. They couldn't put up with this person because so fussy. This person's known as a fuss pot. That's what they show me. But I see you getting used to it if you can let go of wanting to be in control and meet this person halfway. You'll have a house made. You'll have someone that will do the dishes. You have someone that will do the cooking. You have someone that will do all the cleaning, do all the washing. And this is someone that's such a nurturer and really likes to, you might find this person a bit overbearing at first because you're used to being with people who aren't as demonstrative. But I feel it will take about maybe, I get between 5 to 6 months just to start really getting used to it, and a couple of years really settling down and trusting you. It will be love, but really getting that trust, I feel it's going to take a couple of years. And I feel as if this person, okay, I get 2021, but that's not a bad thing. That means they're giving me the solid energies. That means moving in together, living together. 2021 I'm getting. I feel as if you're going to meet this person around, so fireworks, New Year's Eve, around New Year's Eve or just after, but around that time. All right, darling, so that's cool. I'm so happy for you. And, oh yeah, that's the other thing that they're telling me. Sometimes when we've been in a relationship with others and they don't honour who we are by their actions and words, it makes us feel as if there's something wrong with us. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you, sweetheart. It's just that you didn't find the right one. But I see the right one coming, and it's around New Year's Eve. All right? So, big hugs. God bless you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Susan. And that's really good news. Thank you so much, Simon. Now, just quickly, I just want to read this out. We had feedback for you, Sarah King. It's absolutely spot on reading. Okay, so that was great. And Susan, actually, we also had feedback for you that was so accurate. So, I mean, like, it's live. It's really happening. A couple of people said that I was really handsome, so thanks so much. Thanks so much. Oh, thanks. You know. That's That's all right. I do love the burger, but you know, apart from that, maybe that's in addition to the no. But thank you so much, guys. Now, before we cross over with Kerry Irwin, I want to remind everybody that ptvaustralia.com.au is the website. All the information is on the site. We are available 24/7, and the psychics in studio in the booths that are available right now. In booth 1 is Maz on pin number 9800. Booth 2 is Sammy B on pin numbers 9877. And booth 3 is Leon D, pin number 9801. The phone numbers are on screen and also on the website, as are the at-home psychics available for you now. So over to you, Kerry Irwin. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thanks for the clapping. Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live PTV. I'm Kerry Irwin, and I'm here to read the audience. So let's get going. What I'll be doing is I'll be calling out names. I often call out names, the people that are around you. The first thing I'm getting is I'm getting a man. I'm getting the name John. Can anyone take a John in the audience? A John. Can anyone take a John? Okay. Is this your father?
Yes, Linda.
Okay, Linda. I'm being told that he comes around you. Is that correct? Do you feel him?
Yep.
And also, I'm being told it's been very difficult for you at the moment with what you're going through. And also, I'm being told he was close to his mother. Do you remember your grandmother?
Yes.
Yeah. He said that they were very close, is what I'm getting. Now, they're very proud of you and what you're doing, because you're doing something very special, aren't you?
Yes.
And it's something that you've been waiting for a very, very long time, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So I'm being told you need to keep going because you've had lots of doubts around it. So you've got to keep going because I feel it's going to help you really grow and it's going to help you grow. You're going to come really into yourself. And also, you get very emotional, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So that's been your Achilles, like your sore point. Like you get very, very emotional. But your dad's going to give you a lot of support and a lot of love. And also, you're planning on doing some sort of move, is what he's saying.
A move? I'm not sure about a move at the minute, but a move later, yes.
I'm definitely get a move coming up within the next 12 months from where you're living.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so he's saying thumbs up. It's almost like you've been held back for a while, is what I'm getting. And you need to support your mum, is what I'm getting, which you're doing.
Yep, I do support mum. Yep.
And he said you're very similar to him, is what he's saying. He's calling you my girl.
Yes, yes.
And he just wants you to know that he's okay and he's with his mum and you've got to keep going and don't doubt yourself. But there will be a move coming up for you. And also don't be so hard on yourself and love and blessing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now I'm moving on. I've got another lady with me. I'm getting an Italian influence. Anyone Italian in the audience? Italian. Is anyone Italian? Okay. Okay. Is your grandmother in the spirit world?
I don't know any of my Italian family.
Well, what I'm getting, you've got Aussies and Italians. Is that correct? Okay, were you close to your grandmother?
Australian grandmother.
Is there a lady called Edna or Elsie with an E initial?
A grandmother, Australian side, yeah.
Elsie or Edna?
One of both.
Okay, I've got one who was really close to you. I feel that could have been the Edna.
No, that was Elsie.
Okay, I'm getting confused. I've got two ladies fighting for you is what I'm getting. Okay, who had the problems with her legs? She had problems walking towards the end is what she's saying.
Oh, that was probably Elsie, yeah.
Elsie's telling me I had problems walking. It's like she couldn't walk is what I'm getting. Now, what I'm picking up for you is I feel that you've had problems with your health too. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
I just feel it's all about going out in nature and getting healing and taking the time out because I'm being told you're like a dynamo. You're like the wind-up rabbit that never stops.
Used to be.
So it's about taking things within its own timing and not getting stressed out because I feel your health issues has got to do with your emotional body. But you've been very psychic from a very early age. And also you have dreams of people too, don't you?
Absolutely.
It's like you dream of things before they happen too is what Elsie's telling me.
Yep.
And also the Edna, was that on your father's side? Okay, well, I've got a lady in the spirit world who's telling me she's related. Was he Italian?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's telling me he was Italian, and he's saying that your grandmother, was this from the south of Italy?
Not sure.
Oh, gosh. I'm being told you need to do the family tree because I've got a lady coming through who's Italian. I'm hearing someone called Nonna, and also she was very strong woman is what I'm getting. So you do have a lot of that Italian energy in you is what I'm getting because sometimes you have a terrible temper.
Yes.
So, but anyway, and sometimes you're very good at what you do with your you're a teacher, is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
You're very good at what you do, is what she's saying. But sometimes you lose it. You lose it. You're like you could kill them sometimes.
Oh, not at school. No, not at
No. But you think about it. You think about it. But you're an angel.
Maybe when I get in the
Yeah, I think you just need to wind down the window and scream, ah! But listen, don't give up. Stay till you're an old lady. Got it. You need to stay till you're an old lady because you're very good at what you do. But just take care, spend time in nature, and just let things go because you're a big warrior. And friends are very important to you because you don't like liars.
Absolutely can't stand liars.
Yes, I know. I can relate to that too. Anyway, I'll just leave it there. But you've got a lot of spirit people around you. Also, I don't know if you want to know this. I'm being told there could be a romance coming for you next year.
Oh, good.
Because you've decided to make a difference and do that. Is that correct? Because you had it on the back burner for a long time. I'm being told go for it, it's good.
Okay, good.
Okay, sorry, too many secrets. I'll just leave it there, thank you. Okay, I'm coming over here now. Oh, you're related to the John, is that correct? Is that your husband? Okay, also, is your mother in the spirit world?
Yes.
Yeah, because were you quite close to her? No. Well, she's coming in and she's offering assistance now. I just feel it was difficult for you, but she's telling me she was very misunderstood, but she's close to you now. It's almost like too late, too sorry.
That's right.
Too late, too sorry. Because I feel that she had mental issues, is what I'm getting. And also I feel there was a shift, and there was a separation. Is that correct?
Yeah, she remarried, and the stepfather didn't want the children that she had first, so we were all given away.
Well, she's telling me that she's very sorry. It's almost too late, too late. Too late, too late. But she's coming in. Also, I feel she had terrible lung problems with her breathing.
I don't know about that because I didn't really.
She's telling me she couldn't breathe towards the end. I feel it was something in her lungs and the heart stopped is what she's getting. But she was miserable. Miserable.
Well, yeah. Because of what happened, but she passed away because she had that.
She couldn't breathe, but she wants you to say that she's sorry.
Yes, I have heard that, yes.
So she feels close to you now.
Yes, probably now, but...
And she's telling me you married a very good man. Your husband used to do everything.
Yes, and I did too.
No, well, he's telling me he did everything. He was a very family man.
He was God sent. Yeah.
And you were the love of his life.
That's exactly right. We were.
But he said you're getting around these days.
What do you mean?
Well, you're starting to get back into your day. You're starting to get out more because when he died, it was very draining. But now you're starting to get out more, is what he's saying.
Yeah, but not with other men.
No, he doesn't. Oh, listen, if you go over to the spirit world, if you have met another man, you'll have two husbands over there.
Yeah, no, he's mine until I die.
No, he loves you. It's a soulmate connection. But look, he watches over you, but you've got your mum there sort of pushing in. So I just want to let you know that she's sorry. It's like she didn't have any control in mental. I'm sorry, is what she's saying. So I just want you to know. I just want...
Too late. I'm sorry.
I know. I understand. Anyway, God bless you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to come to you now. So what was your name? Marilyn.
Meryl, hello, how are you going?
Hello, how are you? Look, I've got is your mother's grandmother in the spirit world? Because I've got she was very similar to your mum. Is that correct? She was very set in her ways. Your mum, she gets very sensitive. Is that correct?
Mother?
Yeah. But your mother she's very sensitive.
Yes, mum is.
And also she worries about everything is what I'm being told.
All the time.
She's like a drama queen, worries about everyone. But she depends on you.
Very much, yeah.
And she loves you.
Of course.
And she loves your children. and she wants them around her all the time. So good luck trying to get away from her because she absolutely loves you. Look, your mum's been unwell, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm being told the worst is over. Not to worry, everything's going to be okay. And what I'm getting for you is, are you a little bit frustrated with your job?
A little bit, yeah.
Because I feel there could be changes for you because it's day in, day out stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty easy, but it's just everything's sort of the same, the same. But I have to say, your grandmother, your mother's mother, what nationality are they? They're from overseas.
Greek.
Okay. The Yaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yaya was very set in her ways, didn't like changes, is what she's saying. But she sends her love, and she likes your boyfriend. Yeah. Yeah, she said he's very good. Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. And she was right into the evil eye, wasn't she? She's a character. She makes me laugh. Anyway, love and blessings to you. Love and blessings. Thank you, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Thank you.
Yay. That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, Kerry, that was beautiful. We actually were having live feedback on the Facebook feed saying, Kerry, this is amazing. Kerry, great connections. So thank you, everybody that was watching with us all. Now, we do have the psychics available at home and also in studio. ptvaustralia.com.au is the website. All the PIN numbers are available for the at-home psychics on the site. And we do have in Booth 1, we have Raylene Cable, who is available for you now on PIN number 9802. In booth number 2, we have the rock chick, Sammy B, on PIN number 9877. And booth 3 is Florence King. She is on a call, but just letting you know her PIN number is 9878. The phone numbers to connect with the psychics are on screen and also available on our website. Now, very excited to welcome a fabulous bunch back on the show. We have on the desk Maz Rux, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, got her name right. Hashtag yay. Maz Rux is I love you too. And Susan Penno, who was just on the desk just a while ago, a little while ago actually, literally just, 10 minutes ago? 10 minutes ago you were still on the desk? But she has not moved, she only moved one seat. She moved up the ranks. And we have, of course, Francis Bevan, who is one of the OGs of the show. Francis has been part of PTV Australia for many, many years, and he's been around for a long time. But I'm going to get everyone to introduce themselves. Susan, you already did, but Maz, we're going to start with you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maz. I'm a 7th generation psychic clairvoyant healer, as well as many other things. I'm really interested in the moment in lie detection. I do psychosomatic therapy, I do palmistry, as well as teaching psychic development and tarot cards. But yes, I'm enjoying being back, and hello to everybody. I've missed you all.
Oh, people love you, Maz.
Yeah,
People just adore you, which is great. It's testament to your energy.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so lovely. Susan, we did say a lot about you before. Do you want to say anything before we go to Francis, or?
Same as last time.
Same as last time. Same as last time. As above. As above. I love that. Francis, who's also an author, and he has his book here. Tell us about you.
Yes, well, I was actually one of the very first for Psychic TV. I actually started on the very first show.
Wow. Unbelievable.
So that's how far back I go.
Yeah, because I was one of the OGs, and I was in the first probably like couple of months, but yeah, you were the first episode.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Great. Well, tell us
here
a
I'm
little
back
bit about
again.
you, Francis.
Well, here's my book, The Handbook of Psychic Development. It's broken into 6 different sections. It covers the ordinary playing cards, the tarot, numerology, astrology, but section 3 covers mediumship, it covers psychometry, it covers past lives, it covers clairvoyancy, how to do overhead platform demonstrations, and section 6 actually teaches people how to set up in the industry themselves.
And how long has this book been out? Because I know you've been around for a long time.
That book came out in 1989.
You know what? Oh, wow. That's amazing. You're really one of the OGs that really set the bar in the country, and I think that it's just so great to pay respect to people who did that, because back then it wasn't easy. You know, it wasn't easy. You know, now we are all on, out there and stuff, and and I'm on TV, every week, but and as is PTV Australia. But back then it wasn't as common.
I did my first professional reading on the 1st of October 1984.
Unbelievable. Well, thank you so much for being part of PTV Australia still. And everybody out there just adores you, Francis, like us all. So thank you very much. I'll give you your book back.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, I think we are going to start off with Maz. Okay, awesome. And just make sure if you are watching, the PIN numbers for our psychics are all on the website. Raylene is available right now on PIN 9802. Sammy B is available on PIN 9877. The numbers to call them are on screen right now. And Florence is snapped up in booth 3. Okay, Maz, we have a message from Karen. Would love a reading from Maz, please. 10th June 1964. So she's a Gemini like me, yay.
Yay. Excellent. What was the name again?
Karen.
Karen. Hi, Karen. Thank you so much for contacting us here on TV and asking for a reading. Well, you've got a lot of lovely things coming around you for the next 6 to 8 months. I feel like there's a transitional period, especially where finances are concerned, and I feel like you're definitely heading in the right direction. I don't know whether you're thinking about buying a property or something like that by the looks of things, but I think things are going to balance out nicely, so don't be afraid to step into that if you do want something. I feel like it's a little bit further away or something a little bit bigger. I do also see travel around for you, sweetheart, overseas, but I feel like you're worrying about the financial side of things, but don't, because the finances are going to be there for you, okay? In terms of health and in terms of, well, many things actually, passion, love, that type of thing, I feel like things are turning the corner for you. I feel like things have been a little bit up and down in the last 8 to 12 months, and I feel like things are going to start evening out, especially where finances are concerned. Things are coming and going to happen your way. All right, sweetheart? Thank you so much, Karen. Lovely to speak to you.
Thank you so much, Maz, and I hope that helps you, Karen. That was a beautiful reading, as they always are. And these cards are really pretty.
Yeah, these are lovely cards. These are the ones I teach my students with.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you can learn how to read the tarot?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Amazing. And I know Francis has a chapter on that in his book, which I just find so fascinating. I'm obsessed with this stuff. Thank you so much, Maz.
You're welcome.
Now, we have a question. I'm going to go with... You know what? I think I'm actually going to change what I was just going to do. I'm going to actually say something. You guys can send in photos of your palms, and just in the comments section of PTV Australia, just send the photo of your palm. If we can't get to it today, we'll do our best to print it off and bring it in next week when we're back. And Maz, if you're around, you can definitely do the palms.
Fantastic.
Okay,
I'd
amazing.
Love to.
Okay, great.
Thank
So
you.
just a photo of the palm in the comments section with your question, date of birth and your name. And if we don't get to it today because the live feed just goes, I'll make sure that I have the producers print it off and bring it for me next week. Okay?
Thank you.
Awesome. So I've just organised you to come back next week.
Thank
just
you.
saying. Just saying, just happened.
saying.
Live television. Hashtag you.
And next week.
You got to read the palms. We can't do it. We need Maz. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this question for you, Susan. And it's because it's from New York.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't know, I had a vibe of New York today, and it's a sign. So, her name is Lisa, and the question is there anything from my brother who passed 3 weeks ago? I'm from New York.
Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, okay. First of all, my condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss. I feel a male coming through, and I keep hearing the bouncing of a ball, so I don't know if it was into basketball, but it's quite pronounced. I can hear it quite loud. Okay. He feels tall, or taller than me, at least around 6 foot. I don't know, 5'8" to 6 foot I'm getting. Okay. Bit of a prankster. He kept everything inside. Also, all right. There was a sense that he was leaving. I felt as if he knew. He had that, but it was still a shock because my guides had played me a song whenever gone too soon. And I felt as if they're giving me a vision of a rug being pulled out from things unprepared. Okay, thank you. Hello. Okay, darling. He's telling me sorry about the paperwork. Things weren't prepared properly. He's saying, I'm sorry about the paperwork. Okay, thank you. there's a connection to music. I don't know if it's you or someone else in the family. I don't feel, maybe he was musically inclined, but I'm feeling that there's someone in the family that he's really excited about when it comes to music. And I don't know if it's playing an instrument, even though I can hear a saxophone. I think it's called a I think it's a saxophone. But someone has a gift and he's excited about that. Okay, thank you. He's also making me feel, he's telling me that he was close, but he was alone. Does it make sense to you, close but alone? So, because I'm seeing stuff buried as well. Okay, thank you. He's also telling me that there was some, hang on. Thank you, sir. He's telling me that there was something not clear about the way he passed, if that makes sense. There's something still up in the air about that. I could go on and on and on, but he just wants you to know thank you. He's saying sorry, but he's also saying thank you. He's coming across with so much love. I feel as if a lot of people loved him. He would light up a room because he had the most beautiful energy. And he was one of these people that would just sit and listen to other people's problems, even though he had his own stuff to deal with. He was always there for people. He made time because he felt as well. He felt stuff too. And he tried to take other people's pain away. He was the most beautiful soul. I see angel wings around him and I just feel so much love. And also, oh my God, I can't say that. He's saying that he's bleeped off, I'll put it that way, because there's so many things he wanted to do and he didn't get to tick off his bucket list completely, but he does say this, every step you take, you know that song? I'll be watching you.
Oh, I love that song.
And he's saying every single celebration, every achievement, he feels he could be satisfied through watching his loved ones experience that.
So
and he visits you, he's showing me blinking lights. I'm hearing like a bell chime, like he's making stuff, even though he's been gone 3 weeks, and that may seem a bit too soon, but he has such a big energy. So he's making sure. And what's this about? Someone had a dream, they thought it was a dream, they woke up in the middle of the night, they got a shock, and I hear someone yelling because it felt like they could see him just outside their bedroom in the hall light. So I don't feel it's you, I feel it's someone else in the family, but he's coming through and he's making sure, it's like he's saying, don't cry, I don't want anyone to be happy. I know you're sad, but I just want you to know that I'm around and I make sure that you Blinker will know it. I'll put it that way. Okay?
That's beautiful.
So I'll leave that
much
with you. God
information.
bless.
Thank you so much, Susan. That was almost like an hour-long reading. But it was beautiful. Thank you so much, Susan. When it comes, it comes. You just have to let it flow. But I'm going to go straight into the next one because we've got Francis Bevan here. And the question for Francis, I'm going to give it to you from Facebook. It's one that we snapshotted because they just go through. And as I said, you feel free to send in your question more than once, and we'll do our best to get to it. And I'm screenshotting them. Okay. So this question is from Michelle. She lives on the Central Coast, New South Wales. Date of birth 30th of May 1984. Any guidance or messages I need to know from spirits around me or in general?
Michelle, there's a big sense of a brother energy here watching over you. And I feel as though he's been gone for a while. And there's also with him, that actually sort of comes from the father as well. So you've definitely got the male energies of the family watching over you. There's a sense of sort of, with this brother energy, if it's not your brother, it's your dad's brother, but there's definitely a brother connection there. There's also a feeling of something here involving drugs, involving alcohol, involving substance of some type that comes through to me quite strongly. There seems to be either a connection there with this brother energy or to do with sort of somebody there in the family. The thing is that you're extremely psychic yourself, Michelle. You always have been. And you need to learn to focus on trusting that. You've had a lot of challenges this lifetime. Your actual numbers tell us that. But one thing that works in your favour is you have an incredible sense of humour. It's that sense of humour that's going to get you through things. I'm also getting babies in spirit. I'm getting the feeling that there's actually sort of been either miscarriages or losses, or there's been sort of difficulties here with somebody in the family who's been quite close, that's had a lot of difficulty regarding pregnancy and falling pregnant. That's what comes through to me quite strongly. But I'm told that you've got the angels with you. So you're certainly surrounded by more than one person. You've been very much aware of this, Michelle, and very much aware of this for quite some time. I'm also getting a big pull towards New Zealand with you, because I'm seeing coloured skin. I'm seeing tan skin. If it's not New Zealand, it's definitely the islands. This is standing out to me quite strongly and quite powerfully. Michelle, there's definitely sort of, I actually believe that your people that are passed over to you come in your dreams. I tend to think that you're extremely psychic and that you get a great deal of information coming through on that level. I'm told you've got healing abilities of your own, and you're aware of that. So you need to focus on sort of developing those much further. That's what comes through to me quite strongly. Thank you for your support. Have a great night.
Thank you, Francis. That was a really beautiful reading. Thank you so much. Now, we only have time for one more reading, okay? And Maz, it's over to you. This is from Peter.
Yeah.
And Peter's date of birth is 9th of the 7th, 94, so he's Cancerian.
Yes.
So he must have a really soft energy. Can I please have a love and relationship reading for the coming 3 months? I love the new format.
Oh,
Thank you,
fantastic.
Peter.
Thanks, Peter. That's awesome. Let's have a quick look and see what's around you, sweetheart. Well, it's interesting because you've got beautiful, young, I think, vibrant energy. And I think that's really important. I feel like things have been a little bit up and down for you in past relationships. And I feel like you almost second guess yourself a little bit. I feel like also too, yeah, you are quite hard on yourself, and you sort of maybe berate yourself a little bit when you don't say things properly or things happen, which is a bit of a shame. There is love coming for you, which will be absolutely lovely. I feel like there's a period where we're sort of going to go up and down getting to know somebody, and I feel like at times you need to stand your ground a little bit. I feel like sometimes you let people walk all over you, which is a bit of a shame. So feel comfortable, or learn to feel comfortable about saying no, or maybe a bit later, something like that. But feel comfortable with that, because I feel like that's really important to get that balance at the end of the day. I feel like things will sort of happen quite quickly, and then we'll sort of come to a bit of a halt. So I think that's really, I sort of feel that is because your energy is a little bit up and down, sweetheart. I feel like things are going to go nicely. However, it's about releasing a few things that you've got stored up from past relationships, okay? So my darling, what I think for you is in the next 3 months, it's a little bit of a roller coaster. I do feel like there's some beautiful things around you. You are moving on to better times, but there is a bit of work to be done, sweetheart. And in saying that, you can absolutely turn things around, all right? Thanks so much, Peter. Thank you for contacting us.
Thank you, Maz, and thank you so much, Peter. That was really lovely. Now, that has come to the end of tonight's show, guys. So it was again so wonderful to be the host of PTV Australia, and we look forward to doing this all again next week. So ptvaustralia.com.au, that's all the information will be on there. You can watch us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, watch us on Aurora, and we will be back next week, same time, same place. My name is Harry T. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.